Morning. It is 4:36 and it is time to get out of bed and go to the gym. Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Amelie if you guys are new here, and today we are resetting. It is about to be 5 a.m. We are all ready to go to the gym. You guys saw me. I got up at 4:30, did some skincare, put on this gym outfit. We're downstairs. I just filled up my water bottle, grabbed myself an energy drink. I usually drink a Celsius, but Amino Lean sent me some of their energy drinks, so we're trying one of those out this morning. In today's video, we are just resetting and getting back on track. For those of you who don't know, I have been all over the place this past week. I was in Santa Barbara, then I was in San Diego. It was a lot of road trips, flights. The workout routine and the nutrition has kind of been all over the place. And then on top of that, I came home and I was just exhausted. I wasn't really working out consistently. My diet wasn't as disciplined as I usually like it to be. So I'm definitely feeling the consequences of that. So today, even though it's a random Thursday, we are resetting, getting back on track, and just really doing the things that I know are gonna make me feel good. Usually when I get back from trips, I'm super excited to go to the gym, and like getting back on that 5 a.m. schedule is pretty easy for me. But for whatever reason, this time around, this week, just was not feeling it. So there were a few days this week that we skipped the gym and like didn't go in the morning. But we're getting back on track, which means we're up, we're awake, we're ready. I have my energy drink. We'll do a little taste test together. This is the cherry lime flavor. Whoa, that's really good. Doesn't even taste like an energy drink. So for today's workout, we're gonna go to the gym. We're gonna do cardio. I'm upping my cardio just because summer is coming, and I think a lot of people right now have fat loss goals. So I'm definitely trying to just lean out for summer. So I'm upping my cardio. I'm trying to incline walk or run around 2 miles daily and then hit a 10K step goal as well. And then I'm gonna do a lift. It's either gonna be a full body lift or an upper body focused lift. I'm not really sure. But that's gonna be our workout this morning. And then usually my school starts at 7:30, but today my school starts at 8:30. So I have a little bit more time in the gym, and if I'm feeling up for it, I want a sauna because that always makes me feel good just to kind of sweat everything out, especially after a week of having not the best nutrition. I just find that I feel really puffy, and going in the sauna really just helps me kind of just get it all out of the system. So we're gonna have a great workout, great recovery, great sauna time, and we're gonna get back on track. Because the point of this vlog is how to get back on track, as I go throughout my day and do the things that are helping me get back on track, I'm gonna just like give you guys little tips. I will say, when it comes to getting back on track, you probably aren't gonna feel like getting back on track. You're probably gonna feel lazy. You're gonna feel like you wanna skip the gym. You're gonna still be craving lots of sweets and processed foods, whatever it may be that you're kind of getting back on track on. The biggest thing is to just turn your brain off. Your emotions don't control your reactions. When my alarm went off this morning, I did not feel like waking up, and honestly I snoozed it, but I knew I was gonna feel this way, so I set my alarm for 10 minutes earlier than I actually had to wake up, so I knew that it was okay for me to snooze it once. And then once that second alarm went off, I just kind of turned off my brain, turned off my alarm, and got out of bed and made my bed so I'm not tempted to get back in. When you have these goals for yourself and you know you have to get back on track, you literally just have to turn off your brain. Don't think about what you want to do in the moment, and do what you know you should do to make yourself feel better later. And I promise you, it does get easier. Like, the first day is always gonna be the hardest. It's always gonna be the rude awakening of like, oh my God, like I don't wanna do this. And then as you start to build on that routine and create habits for yourself and also reap the benefits, it is gonna get so much easier to start waking up at 5 a.m., making yourself healthy foods, going to the gym. Like, it just continues because you're gonna start feeling better, and you're gonna see that these actions are making you feel better, which is how it's gonna get easier for you to do them because you're gonna start to enjoy them and see the results. That is my little morning tip of the day. Just turn your brain off. Your emotions don't control you. You control your body and do what's gotta get done. And what's gotta get done this morning is a workout. So, cheers. Let's go move our bodies. Okay, we're back from the gym. I just made myself a little Greek yogurt parfait, and now I'm about to get ready for school. If you guys have watched my channel before, you know that I am obsessed with Greek yogurt, and Greek yogurt parfaits are really a staple in my diet. And part of getting on track is getting back on track with my nutrition, because honestly, life is all about balance. So I don't feel guilty for the way that I've been eating in the past, and I have no regrets, of course. I was traveling, I was enjoying Mexican food, I got crumble with my brother. These were all memories made over really yummy food, which is why I will always say memories over macros. But on the flip side, eating all of these kinds of foods really have not made me feel my best recently. And again, keep in mind, everyone has different physique goals, and you might think that I look great, and that's not to say that I don't. I just have certain goals for myself, and right now I'm not really holding up to them. It is okay to have physical goals for yourself as long as you go about them in a healthy way and you try to reach them through loving yourself and showing your body love and respect. So I just want to preface that before I really get into my goals. For me, getting back on track means really just like paying attention to my diet, being more disciplined, and really just focusing on the foods that make me feel my best. And me and my boyfriend actually have similar goals right now. We both have been feeling like we're kind of eating too much junk food and a lot of sugar. Sugar is not the enemy, carbs are not an enemy, like no food is an enemy, but I notice that when I eat the more sugary foods, my body tends to feel puffy, my skin breaks out more, and overall I just don't feel that good. So we've decided to do a little challenge together, and we're both gonna stop eating sugar. I'm not really sure how long we're gonna do this for, but at least for me, I just wanna do it until I'm more disciplined and I have better diet habits, because recently the discipline has been lacking and I just feel like I've been really craving lots of sugar and lots of super sugary foods. And over time and throughout my fitness journey, I've noticed that the more you eat sugar and junk foods and processed foods, the more you crave them. So the first week that you cut it out / reduce it, it's hard. Like you're gonna have your cravings and you are gonna want it so bad, and it gets really, really hard. But then after 1 to 2 weeks of significantly reducing whatever food you're craving or cutting it out completely, not that I'm an advocate for cutting foods out because no food is bad, but once you start reducing it, you crave it less, because sugary foods and processed foods are literally made to get us hooked and keep us craving them so that people can make more money off of us. Like if you think about it, like that's why we crave so much sugar and processed foods. So once your body gets used to not having those foods, it starts craving sugar from fresh fruit. And what is satiating to you might be like peanut butter and dates as opposed to a Big Mac burger or something like that. So that's just something that I've really noticed over my fitness journey. I've had lots of different phases in my fitness journey. There's been times where I was more restrictive. There was times where I had sugar on the daily and like processed foods on the daily. But recently I just feel like I really haven't been practicing any discipline. Like if it's put in front of me or someone's like, hey, do you want to go get ice cream, whatever, I've been saying yes. And as fun as that is, as many amazing memories I've made, I do think it's time, especially as summer is approaching. I have personal goals to lean out. I want to feel my best. I'm personally just going to take a step back and try to enter a more disciplined phase of life. Everyone is going to have their own ways of doing things. Everyone's going to have their own opinions on how people should eat. And I know that food is always a sensitive subject. So please, if you have nothing nice to say, don't say it at all. We all are going to have different goals. We're all going to have different ways of going about our lives. But just for me, I'm gonna really try to significantly cut out the amount of sugar that I'm eating, because it's not even sugar. It's the fact that the sugary foods tend to have lots of gluten, lots of dairy, and lots of oils in them, and those are just food groups that really upset my body. Like, I get so puffy when I eat lots of gluten and dairy that like my eyelids are all puffy and my eyes are tiny. Like, it really does affect my body, and it just does not make me feel good. Like, I feel very slow, sluggish, and just like unmotivated. So I know that this first week is gonna be a little bit hard because my body is very used to eating lots of sugar right now. Like, literally the other day I went out for Pizookies, and then my brother wanted crumble, and I was like, okay, sure, let's go, because I am trying to spend more time with my brother. But that's a whole nother topic. That's a whole like college talk. But the root of this little like get ready with me is that I am trying to enter a more disciplined phase of life. No matter what your fitness goals are, you have to make sure that you are fueling your body properly. So even though I'm trying to lose a little bit of fat, gain a little bit of muscle, just kind of lean out and like achieve some body recomposition, that doesn't mean that I'm not gonna eat breakfast, and that doesn't mean that I'm gonna skip meals, try to be as hungry as possible, nothing like that. Because the way that you achieve your goals is the way of life that you have to continue in order to keep those physical achievements or mental achievements or whatever it may be. So if you're trying to lose fat and you're thinking, okay, I'm gonna eat as little as possible and skip breakfast, sure, you may lose weight and fat, but that's not a sustainable way of life. There will reach a point where you just can't do it anymore, and once you stop doing that, you're just gonna gain all of your weight right back. So when you're trying to achieve your fitness goals and get back on track and whatever you're doing right now, it is so important to do it the healthy way, the right way, and a sustainable way. So that's why I'm kind of starting early. It's mid-April right now. Summer isn't till like June, but I'm gonna start now. Try to be in a very, very slight maintainable calorie deficit, still eating over 100 grams of protein a day, lifting weights, doing my cardio, finding that balance. Hopefully over that period of time, I will slowly start to lose fat and gain muscle. So you guys know consistency is key. It's not about the speed that you get there, it's just how you're getting there and that you give yourself patience. Going back to the whole like no sugar challenge that I'm doing with my boyfriend, balance is so key, and I will never miss out on a memory for a physical goal that I have. We're doing no sugar unless there's like a special occasion, like a birthday or a celebration. Like, obviously I'm gonna join in on that. So I'm really just trying to cut down the amount of sugar and processed foods that I'm consuming on a daily basis. And I think that through doing this, I'm gonna find myself gravitating more towards the higher protein whole foods. My makeup is done. That's kind of how I'm trying to get back on track nutrition-wise. And I'm not always hungry in the morning, but I find on the days that I don't eat breakfast, whether it be like I'm in a rush or I'm just not hungry, whatever, I'm always hungrier in the evening. So if you are someone that finds yourself like constantly snacking, you have all of these cravings, you can't get back on track, make sure that you're eating breakfast. It doesn't have to be huge. If you're someone who doesn't get hungry in the morning, like, you don't have to stuff your face, but just make sure that you have a little bit of something in your stomach so that your body knows that it's getting food and it doesn't have to compensate later in the evening. Another thing is, if you're craving sugar or you constantly feel like you're hungry, it might be that you're thirsty. And I'm really trying to get back on track with my water because I used to be really good at it and then I kind of fell off. I have my Stanley over there. I'm trying to drink 2 of those a day. That's kind of how I'm getting back on track nutrition-wise, water-wise, and I'm feeling really good. I'm feeling really excited. I kind of actually love getting back on track. Not that it's fun to be thrown out of routine, but it's kind of like a new challenge. It's like a new era of your fitness journey every time that you get to like restart and really have new goals for yourself. It gives you something to look forward to rather than just doing the same routine over and over again, because it's something new and different, and I don't know, like, it just gives me a little bit of a spark. And I'm hoping that I can stay disciplined, and I'm telling you guys all of this because when I tell you guys, then you guys hold me accountable. Because just like I get all of these messages saying how I motivate you, you guys truly motivate me, because I don't want to ever tell you anything and then not hold it up on my end. So now that that's out of the way, I told you guys all my goals, how I'm resetting food, water, and gym wise. We are all ready. By the way, this is not a real tattoo. I also have one like right here, and it's because I'm testing these spots to get a real one. I think right now what I'm thinking is I'll do the rib one first, just because like this one is very, very prominent, and even though I love it, I don't know if I want one that visible right now. I want one that can kind of be hidden, and then like it comes out whenever I like go to the beach or something. So I lost all my rings. I don't know where they went. Feeling a little bit naked. But anyways, I'm gonna go meet one of my friends at Starbucks before school today. So this is the outfit, just super simple, kind of beachy. We're all ready. I'm gonna go to Starbucks and then I will see you guys at school. Hi guys, so I've actually just been like a terrible vlogger today, and I forgot to film when I was at school, but today was literally the easiest day ever. Like, I thought senior year was easy and it just keeps getting easier. Today was a half day for me, so I got out of school at 11:20 and I had AP Lit and Foods, and in AP Lit we're just reviewing for the AP test, and then in Foods literally we had nothing to do, so I just sat outside and talked to my friends for like 40 minutes. So then I got off of school, it was 11:20, and my friends wanted to go get Chipotle, so I went with them. I just got a drink though because it's only 12 o'clock right now and I'm not that hungry. And again, like I said, today and going forward, we're really just trying to get back on track. And even though Chipotle, at least the way that I order it, is like a relatively healthy fast food option, I'm just really trying to eat at home right now and like make my food at home. And also, I just hate spending money on food. So I didn't get anything. It's 12 o'clock. I'll probably go home, make myself some lunch. I literally don't have anything to do today. So we're just gonna hang out together. I might go to Sephora right now and pick up some things that I've been needing because I'm almost out of Summer Fridays, and I also want to try the, I think it's called the Day hair mousse for slick backs. So I might get that, but that is kind of what I've been up to. Again, I'm sorry, I was like actually so bad at vlogging today. I was just very in the moment, but we're out of school now. It's literally 12 o'clock. The weather is actually really nice today. It's perfect and sunny. I'm so happy to be in a tank top again because pretty much all of March was really rainy and cold, and that just was so not it. So spring is definitely springing right now, but I think I'm gonna go to Sephora really quick. Oh, every time I walk into Sephora, damage is done. Let's do a mini haul. I got this perfume. I don't know what the fragrance is, but it's the orange one, and I use this as like a body spray. So I usually do like 2 perfumes. I like this one from Philosophy, and I put that one like on my wrists and neck, and then this one I kind of just like coat myself in, so I feel like I always smell good, and I needed more, so I got that. And then I've seen the Rare Beauty powder blushes that are kind of like a shimmery blush, like highlight all in one. I've seen it everywhere and I caved and I got it, so I'm really excited to try that out. I've been kind of playing around with like how I do my eyebrows, and I saw this Anastasia brow freeze gel, and I'm out of my usual one because usually I use the one from Benefit, so I got that one as well. All 3 of those things were $70. Like, that's crazy. I did not plan on spending that much money, but anyways, I'm about to pee my pants, so we're gonna go home, and I don't know, I'm probably just gonna chill out. I have some homework to do. I have an essay that's due tomorrow, so I definitely need to start working on that. And that's another aspect of getting back on track because, like I said, it was just my spring break. Senior year has been super, super easy, but I also haven't really been that locked in, and I have a really big essay that's due tomorrow. So we're getting back on track. We're locking in for the rest of senior year, and we're gonna push through. So I'm gonna go home, do some homework, chill out. I might take a mini nap. I'm not really sure. Again, like, do I wanna do my essay right now? No. I would much rather tan, or I don't even know, just like not do my essay. But getting back on track and locking in, there's so many different aspects to it. There's the physical, there's your diet, there's how much sleep you're getting, how much water you're drinking, your study habits. And what I find is that when I'm productive in one area of my life, that productivity transfers over into another. So because today I went to the gym, I've been eating healthy, I got ready for the day, now instead of laying in bed and scrolling through TikTok or procrastinating this essay, I feel like I've had a productive day, so I just want to keep being productive. So I'm gonna go home and work on this essay and just get it done because we're getting back on track, we're getting locked in, and this essay isn't gonna write itself. Quick little update. It is around 4 o'clock. I watched some Netflix, just kind of chilled in bed, and then I filled out this form that I had to do, and now I'm making a birthday present for one of my friends. Hopefully she's not watching this vlog, but I just tried the new Pillow Talk Big Lip Plump Gasm from Charlotte Tilbury, and I'm obsessed. I'm literally obsessed. I'm usually not one to get lip plumpers, and if I do, like, I want it to plump. And the second that this touched my lips, it started stinging, which might sound bad, but like, if you're a girl, you know, you want your lip plumper to sting. I feel like this is just like the perfect color. It has the perfect amount of tint, gloss, and plump. Like, I'm literally obsessed. I'm literally obsessed. I think this is gonna be my new go-to, especially for days that I just want a little more, like, do I look like I have lip filler? I've just been chilling. I love days where I don't have anything because it just gives me time to kind of relax, focus on myself, and literally just do whatever I want. But sometimes I'm like, what am I doing right now? And the answer is coloring and watching YouTube. I did make myself a little to-do list for today. And that is another tip that I have when it comes to resetting and getting back on track. Give yourself a to-do list. It doesn't have to be a huge one that's unrealistic, but I like to plan my day almost like hour by hour on days where I'm really trying to get back on track. And I just make it a priority to make sure that everything gets crossed off on that list. So I don't try to overfill it because then I'm gonna be discouraged and I'm probably not gonna cross everything off. But I do write a to-do list and I plan out my day. So I'll be like, go to the gym, go to school, I have this meeting, then I have this homework assignment, then I have this video to edit, blah, 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 blah. Like, I just write the things that I have to get done and the things that I want to do and the things that are going to make me feel my best. So I'll even put in like 2 Stanleys, something like that. And then as I go through my day, I cross them off, and it really just helps me check in with myself and make sure that I am staying true to myself, staying true to my goals, and staying on task and just getting back on track with my life. This isn't to say that I plan out every single day, even though I am a planner. Like, I love having a to-do list. I actually have 3. I have one on my computer, one on my phone, and one on paper. But especially on days where I am trying to get back on track, I just find that planning out my day and writing a to-do list is just so helpful because it really does make sure that I get everything that I have to get done. And it just keeps me more productive, I feel like, because if you don't go into the day with a plan and you have to ask yourself, what should I do right now? What should I eat right now? That's when you kind of start crossing the line of letting your emotions dictate what you do. For example, with nutrition, I really try not to go into the kitchen without a plan. Like, I think about, okay, it's time for lunch. What do I want to have for lunch? Okay, I'm gonna make a salad. Then I go into the kitchen and then I make the salad. Because if you just stand at the fridge and you're like, I'm hungry, you're just gonna grab the first thing that sounds good. And that might not help your goals. So when you have a plan, you're more likely to stick to it and you're more likely to do the actions that are gonna take you where you wanna go. So just like it works for planning out your food, it works for planning out your day. Don't wake up and be like, should I go to the gym today? No. Plan it out the night before, lay your clothes out, have it in your head, okay, I am going to the gym at 6 a.m. and then I'm gonna do this, blah, blah, blah. And I mean, like, plan out your workout too. Like, don't just go to the gym and be like, what should I hit? Have a workout split. Know what muscle group you're hitting when you go to the gym, do that workout, because your workouts are gonna be so much more effective that way. So, okay, now I'm just rambling, but truly, 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 having a plan is going to get you to your goals so much faster. If you're trying to do a reset and you're trying to get back on track, make sure that you plan out your day, make sure that you have a to-do list, because it is just gonna keep you on track, and it's just gonna give you that little check-in that you need when you look at it and be like, like, I got some things to do, or you're like, wow, I'm doing really good. And the more you check off, the more productive you're gonna feel, the more accomplished you're gonna feel, and overall you're just gonna feel better. So that's what I'm doing right now. I don't have that much to do today, but I do have things that I want to get done. And so right now I am watching some YouTube, finishing up this gift that I have for my friend's birthday, and then I really want to go on a walk later because the weather is amazing and I've been really trying to hit 10K steps a day, and I was off my walking game, but we're getting back into it. I'm gonna keep doing this and then we're gonna go on a walk. Got back from my walk. I'm sitting on my balcony right now. I just cut up some cucumbers. I'm, again, really trying to focus on whole foods and being in a slight calorie deficit right now. And something about me is that I'm just super, super snacky, and I know this about myself. And it's not necessarily that I'm hungry or that I need food. It's like literally I'm just bored. So I like to snack on vegetables because they're great for you, pretty low calorie, high volume. Because like I had breakfast, I had lunch, and I had a snack, and I'm about to have dinner, but I'm bored and I just want to munch on something. So vegetables are my go-to, and that's kind of like how I make sure that I'm staying on track and getting back on track, but also boredom eating just for fun. So I'm gonna sit out here, scroll on my phone for a little bit, eat my cucumbers. I also drank an entire Stanley, so I have one more to go for today. I had to go to the grocery store before I make dinner, so let's do a quick little grocery haul. Starting over here, I got some keto bread. I'm obviously not keto, but this has much better macros for my goals, so I like to use keto bread. I got Fruit Loops, but this is for my brother. And then I picked up some Celsiuses. Usually I get them at Costco because it's way more cost effective, but I did want the peach vibe and apple flavor, and those aren't in the Costco one, so I got those. Then for my veggies, I got some carrots, tomatoes, and pickles. These are some of my favorite protein bars. I got some Built bars and Bearbell protein bars, and these literally taste like a candy bar. And then the last thing I got are these all-natural turkey sausages. They have 10 grams of protein. They're so good. I literally just like heat them up on a pan or I'll microwave them. So good and perfect for like a quick and easy breakfast. Something about me is like I am really not a cook, and I feel bad because I get a lot of requests for meal inspo videos, and honestly, I kind of eat the same thing every single day just because it's easy, it's quick, and I know that I like it, and I know that these foods help me reach my goals. So I'm about to make protein French toast because I was craving breakfast for dinner, and if you've watched my videos before, you will have definitely seen me eat this, but I love it. It's so good, and also it's kind of one of those like food swaps where it's like I'm craving something sweet and I can have something sweet that still fits into my macro goals and moves me towards my fitness goals. Kind of like a food swap, if you will. That's another tip I have for getting back on track. While variety in your diet is important and you should never be afraid of any food or anything like that, like you want to make sure that you're not having food rules in a sense, I will say that having staple meals that you know you can fall back on and that you enjoy kind of as a breakfast, lunch, and a dinner makes it really easy, especially on the days where you're feeling less motivated, because you don't have to think. You don't have to think about what you want to eat. You don't have to think about what's going to be good for you. You already know what meals help you towards your fitness goals that you enjoy, and I find that eating similar meals on a day-to-day basis just really help me stay on track. So especially on days where I'm trying to get back on track, my motivation might be lower, I don't really put a ton of pressure on myself to make this whole huge meal for myself that takes a lot of prep time. Like I really like to fall back on the super simple meals that I know I enjoy, have lots of protein in them, and are super quick to make. So that's what we're gonna do right now. It's 7 o'clock. I'll probably eat like a little pre-bedtime cap off like snack later, but right now we're gonna make dinner, and I really wanted breakfast for dinner, so we're gonna make my protein French toast. I call it protein French toast because the calorie to protein ratio is way better than like I would say regular French toast, at least for my goals. Since I'm trying to lean out, I aim for at least a 1 gram of protein per 10 calorie ratio. I just try to stay aware of that when I'm eating certain foods, so that's why I call this protein French toast, because the ratio is better. I just put in some egg whites. Now I'm gonna add in some vanilla extract, cinnamon, and then I'm gonna go ahead and use this bread that I just got, dip it in there, cook it like regular French toast, and that will be dinner. Hi guys, it is a while later. I think the last time I picked up the camera was when I was eating dinner, but now it is 9:09. I'm waking up tomorrow bright and early, 4:30 a.m. You guys know, so I am gonna go to sleep right now. I ate dinner, FaceTimed my grandparents, and then I had some work to do with my mom, and after that I took a shower, did my skincare routine. I briefly showed you guys. If you want like the full in-depth version, you should go watch my night routine video. I just posted that recently, and that has like my in-depth skincare routine, but I really feel like I've found what's working for my skin, and I feel super moisturized and glowy. If you guys remember, I was really struggling with my cheek acne in January, and I mean I still have some scarring and like it'll break out every now and then, but for the most part it is so much less inflamed and it's flattened, which is a really big thing for me because it used to be super bumpy. Now it's just like I feel like a scar kind of. So that is super exciting. I just finished reading. I'm reading this book, The Mountain Is You. It's super, super good. It's about like self-sabotage and just how to like take control of your life. So I'm really enjoying this. So I just finished reading that, and that is something that I'm also trying to kind of get back on track with and just get back into the flow of reading something beneficial for myself before bed. But now I'm all ready. I'm exhausted. I'm kind of prepping my room to go to sleep, closing my curtains because I can't sleep when they're open. I hope that you guys enjoyed this little get back on track with me vlog. I know this was a more chatty one, but I really wanted to go in depth on how I get back on track because I've made getting back on track vlogs before, but I wanted to kind of go in depth with like how I get back on track, if that makes sense. So I hope that you guys enjoyed today's video. I'm feeling really motivated right now to kind of just be disciplined, get my life together, and just feel my best. So if you guys are feeling anything similar, we're in this together. And if you're not quite there yet, maybe this inspired you to kind of get your life together, get back on track, get motivated, get disciplined, because at the end of the day, anything that you are not changing, you are choosing, and your life is in your hands. So with that, make sure to like and subscribe because it helps me more than you know. Follow all of my social media platforms because that is the best way to stay connected with me. Also, if you DM me, I promise I will get back to you. I love hearing from you guys. And with that, I'm going to sleep because I'm exhausted. So thank you for spending the day with me. I love you so much, and I'll see you in the next one.